How's it going, everybody? Blake here. I just got out of the theater. I went to see Cocaine Bear. So, I have been really hyped up to see this movie, and it has been really disappointing seeing, some of the reviews / reactions of people coming out of the theater that were really looking forward to this movie, and it just not working that well for them. For some people, they just really hate this movie, and other people seem to be kind of disappointed by it. So going into it, I was hoping that my reaction to it would be more positive than others. I gotta say, I really enjoyed this movie. I had a great time with this ridiculous romp of a movie, because that's what it is. It's a ridiculous romp of a movie. It's good, man. I like it. I don't know why so many people are coming out of it, all disappointed and shit. But, I mean, for me personally, I had a good time. I laughed a lot. Like, it's not perfect. It's definitely not a perfect movie. Like, I can definitely pick it apart. But for what I was wanting coming into it, it worked for me. I don't know why people are so in their feelings about this movie, man. Like, people are genuinely, like, disappointed and brokenhearted over this movie that it didn't work for them. I got everything I wanted out of it, except I would have liked more violence. I am a bloodthirsty horror fan. I will admit it, and I would have liked to have seen some more graphic violence. So I was disappointed by that, but there's still a decent amount in there. Like, it's not, it's not like it's not violent. But anyways, I'm just saying I could have had more. I would have enjoyed more. I don't know what that says about me, but yeah. So, and obviously, the bear is CGI. I know some people are like, "Oh, it's a CGI bear." Yeah. Come on, man. I don't even want to entertain these people. I don't even want to entertain these people. I mean, yeah, sure, you can get a real bear to, do everything that they had this CGI, whatever, man. I'm not even going to entertain these people anymore than I just did. All right. Of course it's a CGI bear. What? But does the CGI look good? I mean, yeah, to me it does. Kind of. It's not great. But look, this is a B movie. That is what this is. It is a schlocky B horror movie. That is what Cocaine Bear is. And it is very 80s. And I think that's another reason why I love this movie, because I am a big fan of the 80s. And this movie takes place in 1985. So, there's that. So, it's very 80s. It has a great soundtrack, too. Great 80s soundtrack. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. People can bitch all they want to. I enjoyed the hell out of this movie. I had such a great time with it. It was right up my alley, exactly what I wanted. I just, I think there are better ways to watch this movie. And, yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. But, yeah, I had a great time with it. Acting was solid throughout. It's funny, man. People saying that the comedy didn't work for them. Why? Like, you must be a real riot at parties if the comedy didn't work for you in this movie. Like, I'm just saying. I don't want to call anybody out, but a lot of these people that didn't like this movie will say that the movie Barbarian was the best horror movie of 2022. So, I can't take you that seriously. I can't. I'm sorry. I still respect a lot of you. I do. But I don't know how people can say great things about a shitty movie like that and want to, kind of pile on Cocaine Bear and say it's not a good movie or whatever. Whatever. I don't know why I'm so offended. I don't, it's not like I made this movie or whatever. And you know what? Tomato, tomato. Everyone has their opinion. Cool. Whatever. But I had a great time. The acting was great. Ray Liotta was great. Kerry Russell, she was great. Ice Cube's son, O'Shea Jackson, whatever. He was great. The guy that played Han Solo, I can't remember his name. He was great. The little kid from that Netflix show, Sweet Tooth, I think is what it was called. He was great. The little girl, she was great. I really liked the cast in this movie. I did. The entire cast. The lady that played the park ranger, I thought she was hilarious. The EMTs, that is my favorite scene in the movie. I think everyone's pretty much universal on that, even if you didn't really like the movie. That scene with the ambulance, that was gold. That was comedy gold. It was perfect. Everything about it was perfect. But yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, guys, like, I enjoyed it. I had a great time. It's a fun movie. It was everything I wanted it to be, except could have done with a little bit more violence. That's all I'm gonna say. That's my only real criticism, is that it just wasn't violent enough. And I will say that the third act, it did slow down a lot. The third act was kind of boring in parts, but the first two acts of the movie I thought were solid. Third act, kind of a mixed bag. And I don't know. This movie lives or dies on how you're going to respond to the comedy. And if it's not funny to you, the movie's not going to work for you, obviously. Because it's a comedy. It's a horror comedy. But yeah, man, I liked it. People can shit on it all they want to. I enjoyed the hell out of this movie. But anyways, like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Blake. Y'all have a good one.